have been talking the last couple of days about getting ready for the change in season. Certainly when fall arrives, we start to talk about taking care of things in and around our home, and certainly preparing for the winter months to come.
That's right, and getting your roof inspected is one of those important things to get taken care of.
So we've asked the folks at Snyder Roofing to come in. Eric Snyder is here with us today. They're our Ask the Expert, and Eric, there are a lot of issues that people need to think about when it comes to that roof. I know, we talk about wearing a hat on our head, and we say that's where we lose the majority of our heat. I'm guessing a roof is the same function in your home.
Boy, a roof is very, very crucial to a home. I get into a lot of homes that have minor details that aren't taken care of and buttoned up real well on a roof, and maybe the majority of it's performing quite well, but then they've got this critical issue here or maybe a little issue over there, and they kind of let those little issues slide.
And then what happens?
It develops like a cancer.
Like a big issue then.
Right. It's not just the shingle that it affects on the top side of the roof, but it's the drywall, the insulation, and everything below that roof that gets affected quite rapidly in letting those issues go.
Well, it's now fall, and so winter's right around the corner, and winter can do a lot of damage to your roof. So what kind of damage are we talking about?
Well, one of the critical things that we look at this time of the year, and probably comes to the forefront of our thinking, is we've got ice and snow just around the corner. I hate to admit that, but it's going to build up, and it'll get nasty out there quite rapidly. So when that ice builds up in some areas, it allows water back up into some areas where it otherwise would move freely and escape down to the gutter systems and get off the roof. And different things that we're looking for this time of the year, as with any time of the year, is shingles that may be missing.
This is a good example right here. This is one that you may be able to actually see from the ground.
Yep. A lot of people will notice a shingle or two and say, well, I'm not seeing it on the inside of my house, so maybe not such a big issue. But what that can lead to is deteriorated wood damage and that sort of thing on the underside of that shingle that begins to decompose, possibly form mold, and allow that sort of thing to grow in the home, as well as get that insulation damp, meaning that your heating dollars are transferring up through.
Huge problem.
Yeah.
And so you can see here some shingles that are actually missing. We've seen some with a little bit of hail damage, and then of course we look at that underside, and some problems you can spot and some you really just can't with the naked eye. But this, what is this?
Right. That's the underside of a roof, looking at from the attic view. If you were up inside of your attic between your ceiling of your house and where the roof pitches down, you might look up if you've got a leak and see something like that where there's stains and water damage and wood is starting to delaminate, come apart, degrade, that sort of thing. And because of that, it just slowly erodes the integrity, if you will, of the roof structure, causing other problems, walls to sink and bow, and a lot of insect problems.
And mold. I mean, we know that mold is such a huge issue, and that can have some health implications for your family as well.
You do not want water getting to your drywall. Prevent that, and you will prevent mold from developing onto the drywall and that sort of thing. So those little quick fixes that a roofing company like Snyder Roofing can come out, and for pennies compared to allowing a big problem like this to develop, you can take care of it for pennies on the onset and head off all those issues that can occur because of allowing it to just go.
Right, and like anything else, preventative measures really are key. So you can come in and do an inspection for, like you said, pennies to make sure that something that detrimental doesn't happen to your home.
To your viewers here today, we're offering a roof inspection for $65, and that'll be a very comprehensive roof inspection. That's about half the normal cost of what it would take to have a technician come out, get onto your roof, inspect all areas. Look at the chimney at the base where the shingle of the roofing connects there. Look at where it connects to the walls, and make sure all those little pieces of flashing down through there are operating and doing their job properly. Check out the edges of the roof. Every little pipe that comes up through the roof, we'll inspect all of those things. And we find on a lot of roofs that if somebody will do that preventative maintenance, it can head off a lot lot of problems in the not-too-distant future.
Well, that's a great offer for our 8 West viewers today. You've got to call today, 272-3109, or check them out online, www.snyder-roofing.com. And of course, there are experts in roofing. We're so happy to have you partnering with us.
Thank you.
So you can find them at woodtv.com under the Ask the Expert section. Thank you so much, Eric. Just a great value.
Thank you
and
for
one of
having
those additional things homeowners need to do for peace of mind through the winter weather season and beyond.
Very important.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.